light district. And in the middle of the worship service, after I had already contemplated this, in fact, a couple weeks earlier, I told my wife, I said, you know, I don't want to pastor a church again, but if I ever did, it would be in my living room, just like the Apostle Paul did. And so when the Lord appeared in this worship service and came walking over, the first thing he said as he's walking is, I love these kinds of people. And it was so important because that's the heart of the Lord. There are no facades on people who've been through difficulties in life and such. And he came walking over, and the power of God was so strong. And I won't say he turned it up, but the pastor next to me fell first to his knees and then flat on his face. That my strength left me, fell to my knees. And the three guys that we brought with us said that they saw the Lord that night and he walked right past them later. But he said, you've learned much from the people I brought across your path and your studies in the Word the last few months. Now I want you to start a house church and a house church network. And I want you to structure it in such a way to facilitate the development of house churches around the world. I said, why? You know what? And he said this. He said, it's against a time to come to resource and be a resource to them. Now this is in 2001. And so a time to come, against a time to come, is saying that it will be a provision for a time to come. And now, of course, we have a network that spans the world of home-based churches. But the point is, it's relationship-based faith. It's relationship-based Christianity, meeting people exactly where they are in life. So we're very much aware.
Now how would this differ from, say, a traditional church that has house groups?
House churches and cell churches are two separate animals completely. A house church is completely autonomous, on its own, independent, taking care of each other's needs. A cell church still is attached to the larger church where the main meeting is a large congregational meeting. A house church, see, we've discovered that Christianity is the fastest growing religion in the world, according to the U.S. Center for World Missions, almost 8% per year. And, you know, we see all this stuff on the news about Islam and everything, but the fastest growing religion is Christianity, and it's nearly all in house church. And so one of the main differences is that people are learning that Christ lives in me, and I can gather with other people and be committed to them and meet with purpose. And in our case, in our network, in what we believe is the book of Acts is normal Christianity, which means it should be dynamic, it should be organic, it should be full of miracles. And that's what we see happening. God meets us right there because that's the pattern they did in the book of Acts.